I don't like you. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. Where would that get us?
Exactly where it's supposed to get you. Because a girl who doesn't want that arrangement is allowed and has the freedom to say no thank you. So you can go find the girl who does want the arrangement.
100%.
Guys, welcome to another video where men have checked out. They are done with modern women, but they still want some chicks. You understand? So let's check out some of the clips as to why some of or most of the men have checked out in the dating market, but yet they still just want some chicks.
I used to always wonder why dudes would get so upset when their girlfriend or wife wanted to go on a girls trip with their friends. But after seeing that video, I think I understand it now.
So these women went on a girls trip and they were having unprotected sex, and they make a video of them doing a pregnancy test, and they feel like that's fun, you know, that's fun. Oh yeah. And they post it for everyone to see. Come on.
If my husband ever asked me what was for dinner, assuming that I was going to make it for him, immediate divorce.
Why are we buying houses with boyfriends? Boyfriends. Boyfriends. Why are we doing that?
Because men don't want to get married. You'd rather have you around as his equals. You split bills. You pay mortgage together. You pay car payments together. You know why? Because it's easier that way. You've made it easy for us.
I was starting to feel like nobody was for me. Like the dating pool just sucked. Because every time I turned around, men was trying to fuck. Excuse my language, but I didn't understand why they treated me like I was basic. Or like I was a woman to be played with. I'm smart. I'm beautiful. I'm a great woman. I was thinking there was no great men out here, so face it. I started to take a look at myself, wondering what was I doing wrong? What could I change? What could I fix? Has it been me all along? Maybe I could dress a little classier or cover myself up. But then that still didn't work, so then I was really like, what the fuck? But then I saw how many women only wanted men for their money. How could you really love me if you constantly take from me? And I wonder why men think they can offer us money in exchange for our bodies. Oh, it made me feel bad. I couldn't believe what the world had came to. Now it seems impossible to find somebody who really loves you. Men no longer recognize as a good woman if it was standing in their face. And women no longer wanted men who just wanted to take them on a date. Now everybody loving with caution, protecting themselves just in case. But then I saw the beauty in myself and not being one of those people and gave myself some grace. I know it seems scary because you don't want to be alone forever. But just take your time putting yourself back together. And remember, you are not the reason why those people didn't love you. You was just looking in the wrong view, but God would send you a love that's true. In the meantime, just keep loving you.
Okay, she's not mentioned as to whether she's gotten married or she's found some man. Or maybe she's at peace to say, okay, it's fine, I hit the wall. I'll be by myself at this time. I know what's happening and I'm at peace. So no man goes to a woman with bad intentions. You know, all men, I'll tell you, all men have good intentions. It just depends on what he finds there. If he finds just, you know, there's nothing there. It's just some chicks. And there you have it. But if he sees some substance, he sees some value, and, you know, he gonna wife you up. If not, that is gonna give a shot to see where it goes. And if maybe he might find himself getting married. That's what happens. Men don't just set out to say, I want to marry, they marry. No, they marry because they've met women that makes them to think that they should marry. But if chicks are the only thing you have to offer, and guess what? That's what you're gonna get. If all you want is to go out into these high-end places and order so many orders, that guy, the only thing he wants from you are chicks.
When men make money, their pool gets bigger. Mm-hmm. When women make money, your pool gets smaller. You know, a man that's like very wealthy, has their own business. I've asked them, like, there would be like a pretty waiter that comes to the table. I'm like, would you date her? Like, and they're like, yeah, I would date the waiter. It's a natural thing for a man to take care and provide. I also want someone has these goals and are taking care of themselves and can teach me something because I'm focusing on, you know, business and success and financials, which is a masculine quality. And so then you start to get smaller and smaller pools. And then there's also not as many men that feel comfortable dating a woman that's very successful, because then it brings up an insecurity within themselves that they can't, you don't need them to provide. I've been engaged 5 times. Yes, these are all real. I do offer the rings back. They always say no every time. I'm going to tell you 3 things that I do that makes me special. Side note, this is my favorite kind of ring, the try, beginning, middle, and end, if you must. Number 1, I don't really give a I just try not to give them my time of day. They want to see me, yeah, maybe I have time for you, maybe I don't. I don't know. You know, just don't overly be like, yes, I can see you at the drop of a dime. Don't worry. No. Stress them out a little bit. They like it. 2, when we are together, I'm super fun. I'm super girly. Whenever they do something, you overly go, oh my God, babe, that's like the best thing ever. You're so strong. You're so smart. You're so great. You know, just overly like compliment and make them feel really good about themselves. For example, they fix your bike, you grab them by the face and you go, oh my God, babe, I didn't know you knew how to do that.
I don't think I would want that.
I don't know how to do that. You're so smart. Mwah. And you give them a little kiss on their little forehead and you just keep kissing them and go like, you're so awesome. Oh my God. Give them that big hug and put them in their masculine energy. You know, I look at these rings and I feel sadness because I truly do love all of them and I will never talk anything negative about any of my exes ever. And my last point is very controversial, but no matter how you slice it and dice it, men are simple creatures and all they want is just something pretty to look at. I try to look as best as I can every time. Just to close it off, yes, I know that I'm the problem and I have abandonment issues because my mommy and daddy didn't love me enough. Thanks for watching my video. I hope it helped you a lot. Love you and good luck. Mwah.
I don't think you've helped anyone, but you're ruining it for other women. So men spent money for like buying those rings, maybe a man who sees that video to say, oh, they might be able to buy a ring for nothing. I mean, that will make him not even want to buy an expensive ring. She's bragging about like collecting rings from men. Your turn will come, lady, when you start crying that why are men not approaching you, or no man is willing to marry you. Remember, every woman gets that chance to get married to some guy. Most of them don't take it, and those are the ones that cry all the time.
Men are simple. If he love you or like you, you will know. If you're confused, he don't like you. I hope this helps.
Question for the men. What is the best piece of dating advice you can give women? Leave it in the comments below.
Nothing.
If there were no men in society, what would you be protecting us from?
Well, that's easy. Other women. Next question.
And animals, of course. Somebody invented the gun and it wasn't a woman. You know? Somebody made some or found ways to make buildings and to do other things. I mean, if it was just women, I don't think they would have been able to protect themselves against the animals, the vicious ones. I don't see that.
If a man tells you he's looking for someone he can build with, please run. You will be one of his elite employees.
Okay, I'm going on a first date right now, and I swear to God, if this isn't my husband, I'm gonna be so pissed because I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to date anymore. I don't want to go on first dates. I don't want to have to like worry about an outfit and text and get to know a stranger. Like, this is a complete stranger that I'm meeting. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, if this can be my husband, I would be so happy and just like never have to go on a first date ever again. Dear God, send prayers.
Even though I don't want to be with him anymore, there is a part of me that wants him to still want to be with me.
What? What?
Oh, not be juju be that.
And when I kind of think about like what gets me upset or why am I so sad about certain things, you know, of him wanting to also go through the divorce, you know, if I don't want to be with him.
Is it worth it? Oh yeah, it's worth it. If you're strong enough.
Fair. That is not fair! That is not fair!
God have mercy upon us.
Okay, so she wants attention. She wants that man to continue begging for her. She wants that man not to move on. She wants that man unmarried. She wants that man not to make any money. This is how women operate.
You don't need dating apps. You just need to ask ChatGPT to find you your ideal partner. And he legit does.
6 inches is not enough. I'm not waiting until marriage to see that man meet. I need to see it, I need to feel it, I need to test drive it to make sure it's working.
Where's the haya, where's the shame? Why would you come on the internet and say that, bro? And what's so ironic is that her username literally has the word modest in it, you know? This is just an opinion that you should have kept to yourself, you know what I'm saying? That is just weird as hell. And she has the video pinned on her account too. Like, she's proud to post this video, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say, bro, but that's gotta be one of the weirdest videos I've ever seen, you know? May Allah guide her, you know what I'm saying?
She belongs to the streets.
I don't like you. I want to hit it. I don't want a relationship. That's the reality. Women go, but tell me that. Where would that get us?
Exactly where it's supposed to get you. Because a girl who doesn't want that arrangement is allowed and has the freedom to say no thank you. So you can go find the girl who does want the arrangement.
100%.
So it's
But
like,
I don't
well,
want the girl to want the arrangement. I want you.
You don't really want me.
Yes,
you
I do.
want an encounter with me.
I do.
He didn't just find out he didn't want a relationship after you slept with him. He already knew that. That's why he primed you in the beginning, telling you things like, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship, or my ex broke my heart so bad I don't know if I'll ever love again. When a man gives you an exit strategy from the beginning, he's planning to play you. He wants to do all the boyfriend things without actually being labeled a boyfriend because he wants the freedom to do whatever he wants to do, but he's hoping that he's done just enough to make you think that it's just a formality. We just haven't made it official yet. They don't want to define your relationship because your confusion benefits them. A man who loves you or even likes you will always provide you with certainty. If he wants you confused, it's because he's trying to take advantage of you. He doesn't want to actually be your boyfriend. He wants you to feel like he is. That way, when he steps out on you, it's not cheating. As soon as you confront him on it, he's going to say, well, I told you from the beginning that I wasn't ready. I told you from the beginning that she hurt me really bad. He wants an excuse ready to go so that way when you catch him and you call him out on his behavior, not matching his words, he can say, well, I told you from the start. He didn't just find out he wasn't interested. He was ready to tell you he wasn't interested because he already got what he wanted from you. If you're with a man and he has you confused, please understand that he knows that. And that's exactly how he wants it.
I mean, women can bash guys like him for what is for just getting some chicks under the pretext of maybe him wanting a relationship and all that kind of thing when he just wants some chicks. The truth of the matter is, if a guy was to just say, the only thing I want from you is sex, I don't think that would work for most women. Yes, there are some women that would be like, okay, that's fine. But it will be women that are cheating on their boyfriends. It will be women who are also in relationships. A single woman, maybe to sign up for that. You think maybe a 22-year-old will sign up for just sex? If she does, maybe let's say the guy has all the qualities, but she's still gonna want more. And the guy will be putting himself in a difficult situation. Why? Because she's gonna want more at some point. That will still make the guy feel bad about it. So women do it all the time. All the time. They get married. They don't get married because they like the guy. No, they like to be taken care of. So imagine if women came out to say, you know what, you can marry, I don't like you. I like the things you are doing for me. Do you think even people who are married, the men who marry? Because I'm telling you, the people that are getting married, it's not like those women love them. No. Women love the idea of marriage, not because they are married to the guy. They like being married because of what marriage does to them. That's why it's easier for them to get divorced. Men become attached. They don't want to get divorced because they entered into marriage for the sake of having a permanent situation. But women are entering into marriage because they want to be taken care of. And whenever they see an opportunity to have a better life than what they're having in marriage, that's why you have those divorces. So this woman can bash this man all she wants, but women do it all the time. They do it all the time. Why do you think women who have sons try to protect their sons from other women? If all women meant well, why is it that most women don't like their sons to really? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that the women that have sons that are trying to get married, their fathers are okay? They will just be like, oh, this is a girl you've met. As long as for the father of that man trying to marry, all they look at maybe is whether the woman has good qualities. She doesn't belong to the streets. But why is it that the women feel some type of way? They feel like maybe that woman, she's using their son or some kind. Why? Because women use men all the time. Even when you are married, if you are a man, you are watching this video, you are being used by your wife. And that's the truth.
I think it's so funny when people say that they're gonna leak my video. Okay, like I didn't edit it, choreograph it, and rehearse it. Are you threatening me or are you on my marketing team? Like, go ahead and leak the video. I'm gonna post it and run an ad on it, so.
So it might be my algorithm, but it seems like every single day I'm getting a video about a woman who was going online talking about how she is not getting approached from men, she is not getting the attention that she wants at singles events, at restaurants, when she's out and about, and there's this frustration that men just are not stepping up. And I think one thing that is oftentimes missed from this whole conversation is that we have to remember that we want to be offering the things that men actually like and are attracted to. And I think some of us, quite frankly, are just offering what they're not trying to buy. Like, to be more frank, being very, very clear, right? You may have a lot of men who say, hey, I actually prefer natural hair, but there may be pushback. Ladies feeling like, oh, you're trying to control my weaves or my wigs or my expression. You may have some dudes who's like, hey, I'm not really into like the fake lashes like that or the heavy makeup. But then you have ladies who still feel like they don't want to go outside unless they have their face beat and have all them big old lashes, right? You have some dudes who are just like not really into the BBLs, really into the fake body stuff, but you'll have ladies out there who are still hell-bent on getting BBL. So I'm just saying, sometimes I feel because we haven't really cultivated a culture that is about listening, women listening to men, men listening to women.
Women listening to men, men listening to women. No, man controls the relationship. And for men, they shouldn't be listening to women. I don't mean it in a wrong way. I mean it in a way that you can trust their actions. You can work with their actions. Don't listen to whatever they say. Whatever they tell you to make you feel no, don't trust that. Because a girl will tell you that her body count is 5. Hey, you wanna listen to that? You wanna listen to that, huh? You should. But you can trust her ways, and her ways will tell you that she belongs to the streets. You can't wife this one. If you want some chicks, just get some chicks. I'm just saying it. Guys, thanks for watching and subscribe to the channel.